Alright, today we have a set of these Turtle Beach headphones. The volume knob does not work. It just stays full blast as loud as it can be. I'll show you that right now. That music is coming through these headphones. They're very loud. If I go down, nothing. I go up, no change. Okay. So what we're going to do today is we're going to replace the potentiometer, the volume knob basically, in this pair of headphones. What you'll need to do this job is a Phillips #1 screwdriver, something deep enough to take out the screws. This one's deep enough. We have some flux here. I'm not going to use my high-end flux because this is probably what most people have, so we'll use that. We'll use some solder wick. We need some way to get the solder off of the legs of the potentiometer. So we'll use wick. We also have this desoldering gun here that works very well. You'll need solder. Have some Kester here, leaded solder. We're going to use 70% isopropyl alcohol to clean up at the end with these Q-tips. Usually I use 99%, but for a job like this and it being hard to get 99% right now, we're going to use 70%. It'll be just fine. And you'll need a soldering iron. This is just a regular little Hacko soldering iron. So that's what you'll need to complete this job. I say let's go ahead and get to it. You'll need the potentiometer also. I'm sorry. So you can get these on alphabravotech.com. I'll put a link in the description below. This is the exact same model that's inside of this set of headphones. So let's go ahead and turn these off. Okay, powered off. Alright, so the first thing we'll want to do, let me zoom in a little bit, is we'll take this cover off. So we'll just I'm just going to stick my finger just anywhere in there and just kind of pull out and around. That's going to give us access to these 4 screws. We're going to grab our #1 Phillips and we're going to go ahead and start taking that apart. I think that's out. You want to make sure you use the right size screwdriver. What happens is the wrong size screwdriver will strip the screw head. That's going to make it a little bit harder to put on and take off. So I got this little screwdriver from Walmart many years ago. Man, I've had this little set for 8-10 years. I'm not sure. I'm amazed I haven't lost them yet, but I still have it. Okay, so that came off. Oh, okay, so we can dump these screws out. That's not really gonna matter. I'll just put them there, keep them out of the way. This is the one we want to replace here. Let's see if we can do it without desoldering that. Let's go ahead and disconnect whatever this is. One of these is going to be the battery. Alright, so there's that. We have 1 screw here, 1 screw there. I guess that's it. This #1 is not the right size for that, so let's see what else we have here. Let's try #0. So to add to, yep, #0 seems like is the winner there. To add to what you need, a #1 Phillips screwdriver is also required. The other one was too big. Okay, so looks like we have everything out. Let's go ahead and try and lift here. Want to lift here, then pull out. Yep. Okay, let's get this out of the way. What do we have here? We have wire soldered. Those are gonna have to come off. Probably. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, we can actually access this here. All right, so this is what we want. We want to solder this one where that was at. So something I don't do a lot of is use wick anymore. I like the the desoldering gun I just showed you. This one here, I love this gun. I use that all the time, but for this video, we're gonna go ahead and we'll use the desoldering wick. So I'm gonna grab a little bit of flux. I'm just gonna scoop a little bit and put it on these joints here. I don't know how easy or hard this is going to be to take off with just the wick, but we will find out. I mean, it's not going to be super tough, but if it is, we'll add some solder, then we'll do this. We'll wick it again. Okay, let's let this heat up. Okay, it's heated up, and let's just go ahead and go in here. Now, usually, okay, that was nice. Usually, I'll cut a piece of this off and I'll put it on a pair of tweezers. Let's see if I can zoom in for this. But I'm just trying to make this a realistic repair. Real world, this is probably what most people would do. They would probably just keep it in this little roll right here. But let's go ahead and continue. Got that flux smoking a little bit. Now that solder wick is getting hot. You know, I can feel it on my finger a little bit, but you know, no problem. And that one didn't come off all the way. But let's try again. I have my iron set to pretty much the hottest setting. That one's still on there a little bit. Let's try the next one. That one looks pretty decent. Again, this solder wick does get hot in the hand holding it like that. If you're just holding it like that, like I was. That still has some solder there. We want the holes to be clear of solder. That still has a little bit. Let's add a little more flux. This flux is going to help this solder flow a little bit better. You see, I never use this flux. Oh, look at that. There's the gooey stuff underneath. Nice. That's the stuff we should be using. These first two, they came off really nicely with just the iron and the wick. But let's continue on with these. Let's clean the iron just a little bit. Okay, and let's go ahead and give this one another shot. That does look better, but that looks better. We'll go to this next one. Getting right there on the pad next to the leg. That looks really good there. But then let's just go ahead and try again for this last one. That's mostly there. I'm just going to heat up this leg and push down on it a little bit. Seems like something is still holding that a little bit. Something is. I'm going to go ahead and push down on this a little bit while heating these legs. Those bottom two, they're out. You can see that. Maybe I can just pull on it because the top ones look good too. So let's just try and wiggle this out. It definitely doesn't want to come out. You don't want to force anything. Okay, so these three are out. It's either this one or this one. or both that are still kind of in there. I'm just trying to heat it up and work it out. Okay, so that one popped out at the bottom. Seemed like it did. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's out. So this would have been done and over with if I had used my my desoldering gun, but yeah. Let's add a little bit of solder to that leg right there. Okay, now let's come behind it again and try and wick it up. So I'm going to try and heat this up and pull on it. That came off, okay, pretty quickly and easily. Not super easily, but yeah. Okay, so now we've got the new one here. Same exact value. We can go ahead and clean this right now if we want to. That'll make cleanup a little bit easier. The Kester solder already has flux in it, rosin, so we don't need to we don't need to add any more flux to this. So we'll go ahead and we'll just place this right back in. So wouldn't you guess, sorry, I hope that wasn't too loud. Wouldn't you guess that one is just a little bit clogged there on the left? Of course, that's the one that was giving us issues. So let's go ahead and go behind it with the iron. So it's got a little bit of solder in there still. Maybe that's good enough. Let's find out. We're gonna go ahead and just stick this in there, and yes, that works perfectly. So what we'll want to do also is make sure that this doesn't move. So I'm gonna bend a leg just a little bit, that one, and I'll bend this one here. We want it to stay in there nice and solid. We want it in place. We don't want it moving. Okay. So let's go ahead and let this iron heat up just a little bit. There it goes. We will go ahead and heat up the leg in the pad here. Add a little solder. Okay, that one looks good. Let's get that out of the way. We'll do this one next, our favorite one. Okay. That one looks perfect. It might be kind of hard to see. Doesn't look like it's focused. Alright, so we'll just continue to add the solder to the legs. There's that. There's that. There's that one. We'll just do a little more, and we'll do that one again, and we'll touch this one more time. Make sure that's all connected. That one acts like it doesn't like me. Okay, so let me visually inspect this. Yeah, that one has a little bit too much solder there on the left here, right there. But you know, as long as it's making a connection, that's what matters. I didn't think we were gonna do another cleaning, but let's go ahead and do one more little clean here while the board is a little bit warm. Makes that a little bit easier. And just wipe it up real quick. Okay, so that'll be good enough for that. Let's go ahead and reassemble this to the point where we've got the battery connected and the power button connected, and we will test it before reassembling it all the way. Okay, so let's put this here. Something is holding me back. This wire. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that in place. These are still there, so those are good. Let's make sure that that's flat where it's supposed to be. It seems like it is, but it's not. So let's move. We can see this button's not lined up, so let's go ahead and line that button up. Okay, perfect. Now we see these where the screws screw in. They're lined up where they're supposed to be. So that's good. And this one wire just didn't get. There we go. Just make sure that this is all where it's supposed to be. That's plugged in. Okay, and let's go ahead and everything looks fine there. Let's go ahead and put this on so we can test it. Then we'll take it back off and put those two screws back on the board, and then we'll call it good. Okay, so let's turn this back on. Okay, powering on. Let me zoom this camera out just a bit. Okay, so let's try with the music again. Here we go. No sound. Wait, let's pick up the volume. Uh-oh, look at that. The volume was down. That's why it wasn't on. Now listen. Look at that. Up and down. Nice. All right. And we'll go down. And we'll go up. And then we'll go down. And we'll go up. All right. Perfect. All right, and the reassembly is obviously pretty easy. Just put the screws back in. This here has a lip that goes right in here. So just line that lip up. And put it back on. It's pretty simple. I guess that was it. This was Fred Bravo with Alpha Bravo Tech. If you have a repair like this or any other electronic repair that you need in the future, just get on our website, alphabravotech.com, send us a message, or find us on Facebook, send us a message on facebook.com/alphabravotech. If you need that part, the little potentiometer, there will be a link in the description. And I guess that's it. Thank you for watching. Please like the video if it helped you out, and please subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Thank you. Have a great day.